Hello, welcome to She Boss Talk. I am Shantae Alrighty. So glad that you are here. Welcome here for today's stimulus update and report. This is September the 28th, Monday. So I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Come on in, drop a comment, let me know who you are, where you're hailing from, where your business is. I definitely want to know about that because I bring these updates to you to help entrepreneurs and small business owners in the U.S. and across the globe to make sure that you're getting the information you need so that you can make better decisions and get access to information to sustain your business during this pandemic. So I'm going to get right to it. But before that, do make sure you hit the like button here. Do subscribe if you haven't already. We welcome you to the family. Do share out this broadcast and our channel to your peers that you know need to have access to this information, because I bring you these updates because it's always an important update, something that you need to know, that you could possibly need to take action on, or someone you know needs to take action on for yourselves, your families, and your business. Now, I'm going to be talking about, again, we talk about these stimulus updates and things that are going on. So the Dow, some good news, the Dow took a leap of 10 points due to the news around more stimulus coming about. So there are still negotiations around this next stimulus package that we've been waiting forever for. I know everybody is struggling, looking for some relief, and we're looking to Congress to bring that relief, right? So as I mentioned during one of my previous lives, is that Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats are working on a new package, right? So they already have a package, a stimulus package. The House has one, the Senate has one. They couldn't come to any agreement. So both sides have put together different packages outside of that. And so they're working on a new package, which of course would include more stimulus money, more employment benefits, extension of those benefits, more PPP money, and some other monies, just depending on what they pass. So I just want them to get to the point that they're actually passing something instead of recreating different packages, knowing that we already have one to be negotiated. So I'm hoping with the pressure that we continue to put on them, that they will start to stop the political games and actually start making decisions on behalf of the American people. So let's hope that they do that. Now, so that's the plan. I wish I could have more news as far as their plan is concerned. I wish I could tell you that, it was on the president's desk, but unfortunately it's not. But there is some movement, although slow movement. Now, if you haven't heard already, President Trump has selected a federal Supreme Court nominee that the Senate is set on voting on before the November 3rd elections. Her name is Amy Coney Barrett, and she is a conservative. She would also be the youngest appointee to the Supreme Court. Okay, so we'll see what happens with that. But like I said, the Republicans are set on nominating her before the elections. Yes, we have elections coming up. And as entrepreneurs and small business owners, know that your voice matters and your vote matters. Okay, so you have power. Show up at the polls. I would encourage you all to do that. If you have not already registered, I would encourage you to register, and then just make the effort and do it early, because we have absentee ballot, you have mail-in ballot. If you plan on going in, just prepare in advance a plan A and a plan B to make sure that your vote is counted, okay? Because it definitely does matter, especially now. I think more than any other time, your voice and your vote matter. So while they're, now trying to push this nominee forward, I wish they would put the same amount of effort into passing the stimulus package. You let me know out there. Are you more wanting them to get a package passed Like would a relief package help you? Or would you rather them focus on a nominee? I think, most of us would want them to pass a package for us, because people are still suffering out here. People are still losing their homes. People are still being evicted. People are still don't have the food that they need. Kids are still hungry. So, we definitely need a package. So I wanted to talk about the stimulus checks, some deadlines that are approaching. There's two significant deadlines. Again, if anyone if this applies to them, please let them know these deadlines are approaching. So if you're a Social Security beneficiary, or like VA, you get federal benefits, and you received a check under the CARES Act, a stimulus check. You did not receive the dependent a payment for dependents, even if you had dependents. So in order to do that, if you haven't done so already, the latest you can file for any dependents to get payments for them, and I believe it was up to 3 dependents that you could get checks for. September 30th is the deadline for that. So again, that's if you are federal a beneficiary of like Social Security or veterans benefits, you have until September 30th to submit your information to get that stimulus check for your dependents. October 30th is the deadline for any non-filers. So if you know someone that is a non-filer, that is not required to file for their taxes, then that deadline is October the 30th, and you can just go to the IRS website, which is www.irs.gov. You should, if you haven't already, let me know in the comments if you received any correspondence via the mail, because they will never call you. They will not email you, but they are supposed to be sending out letters to anyone that did not get their stimulus check, letting you know what these upcoming deadlines are. So you should expect that in the mail September 24th. And I know some of you, entrepreneurs and business owners out there still haven't gotten your stimulus check, and you completed your 2018 or 2019 taxes. I'd like to know out there if you are one of those people, because you're still entitled to your check. So you need to know what's going on, and know that you can check your status on the IRS website. Do follow up with them, call them. I know you may have to call a couple of times. You may have to wait on hold a little bit longer than usual, but it's worth it to get your money. So I know there has been some challenges, and you've done everything right. You submitted everything, and you're still like, where is my stimulus check? Okay, I know most of us have gotten them, but there's still 99 million, Americans that don't have their stimulus checks available. So do make sure you take action on that before the deadline, so you get your money in before the end of 2020. Now, I want to talk about unemployment benefits, especially as it pertains to those of us that are self-employed, entrepreneurs, business owners. Let me know if you're out there, if you are receiving pandemic unemployment assistance, or if you have since COVID-19 started, since they implemented these benefits. Here's the thing. You may not know it, but many of us are being charged with overpayments. So let me know if you received any notice, and you may not have received the notice. You may have just looked in your bank account and noticed that it wasn't there, or there was a significant reduction in the amount of your benefits. That's what happened to me. I received no correspondence whatsoever. It was recently in the news about some people here in Ohio that this has happened to. I know I'm one of them. In Ohio, there's been a total of 108,290 PUA recipients who have been overpaid. Now, they say it's either two things: either an internal error, calculation error, or the claimant didn't submit all their information or verification of their income that resulted in an overpayment. But this is not just here in Ohio. So I know this is around the country in other areas, and is especially higher cases of overpayments with regards to self-employed. Now, I don't know about you, but I've often been in situations where people don't know how to calculate self-employment income. Okay. So this past Saturday, I actually submitted an appeal. So if you didn't get a correspondence, I didn't receive any email. I had to call them because I didn't want to miss out on an appeal, and they were significantly reducing my benefit amount, and I did not want them to tell me I had to pay back $6,000. And so that is what's happening. And you may not even know it because they didn't give you send you any correspondence. But if you look in your back office and you see anything that says overpayment or OP, or your balance just dramatically reduced, that is probably what happened. And I would recommend to you to do exactly what I did. And I filed an appeal. First of all, I had to have them send me an official letter, which they didn't send. And then this past Saturday, I submitted an appeal. Of course I am, because they say I owe $6,000, which I don't. And if I owe it, it's their fault. They have the same information that I submitted on day one, which they put in the letter that they finally sent. And so they will ask you to provide an explanation on why you're appealing, right? So that's exactly what I did. I'm appealing because this was not my error. It was yours, and I should not be held accountable, nor should I lose benefits or be responsible to pay back monies due to an internal error. Okay. And as always, I will fight to the end. And I ask you all to do the same thing. Don't just sit there and say, oh, well, they say I owe, $1,000, $3,000, $6,000. Because at this point, most people don't even have that. They used it to stay afloat. So now you're coming back telling them now they have to pay back all of this money. So, just again, assess your situation. If it was your error, that's one thing. But if it was their error, I would fight it. And I would also take it to the news. Okay. So like I said, it was in the news here in Ohio. I would take it to the news if you're finding that they're not responsive, or you feel like you're being mistreated or treated unfairly in regards to your unemployment benefits. So again, this is for us as entrepreneurs, self-employed, independent contractors out there, all of us that did not qualify for traditional unemployment. This is for the pandemic unemployment assistance. So some of you all out there may have gotten the traditional as well. If you had an overpayment notice, the same applies. You still appeal if you feel that it is inaccurate. But that's going to be really important. That's what I did. And you will have a limited amount of time from the time they give you the notice. I believe it's 21 days. Check your state. But here I believe it's 21 days to submit your appeal. Make sure you're submitting your phone number where they can reach you, because they will be calling you for a hearing. You will not be going into any location, and they need to reach you. If they can't reach you, then they move on to the next step. So you want to make sure that you have a proper contact information so that when they call, you can go ahead and have your hearing so that they can make a determination based on all the information. If there's any additional documentation that you need to submit to verify your stance, then you need to submit that. Okay, I didn't have to do that because it's the same 2019 tax returns. It's the same information as they calculated. I don't know what they were calculating. Okay. So that's it. That's the pandemic unemployment benefits. And let me know out there if you've had any issues. Now, I know pandemic employment claimants here in Ohio, there was a big hold on a lot of claimants here, like 270,000 for suspected fraud. Fortunately, I was not included in that number, but it was a lot of Ohio claimants that were. And so their funds were on hold for a long time, and then got on top of that, got a letter of overpayment. So, those are very important stimulus updates for you. Again, do take any necessary actions that you need. Do share it with other people that you may be listening to that, sharing with you that they're having problems with unemployment, or their stimulus checks that they still haven't received, or wanting to know what's happening with the stimulus, the next stimulus package that's coming. So be patient. I know it's a challenge, but we just have to be resilient with this. Now, I want to that's that. Now, we have to create our own stimulus. I always say it's about getting our money and what you can do to get your money. So, just some updates for you. We launched, I said this earlier, we launched the She Boss Up grants, the application for the grant program, the first round. So there will be more rounds. So if you are not registered, if you're not on our email list, definitely you want to make sure that you get on there. We not only share grants, but we have so many opportunities, for you and your business. So definitely you want to make sure you get on that list. But if you apply, congratulations to you. We received over 300 applicants. We're so excited about that. So the committee, there's 7 of us on the committee that are currently reviewing all the applications, and we will be awarding 12 grants that will be announced on October the 16th. So we really taken our time, making sure we go through every single application, review it, because we know you took your time to submit it. We're very eager to just read all of the applications and your stories and everything that you submitted. So if you were one of the applicants, let me know in the comments. And again, we will be announcing the winners on October the 16th. More rounds will come. We're steadily building up the fund. So if you would like to partner with us, we welcome your partnership. Any amount will help to build up the fund. So we appreciate any and all donations. You can just simply go to our website at www.shebossup.com and donate. We have a GoFundMe campaign that we launched way back in April. So we are excited about this. So we do a lot of different collaborations. So if you would like to collaborate, let us know, and we will see what we can do in exploring those different opportunities. Now, we also had our contest, our giveaway, 10,000 subscriber giveaway. Yes, we did reach our goal. Thank you all so much for being part of this family, for subscribing, for sharing and telling your peers to come and subscribe. We're really growing, and we appreciate it. So we're reviewing those who did participate, and we will be announcing this week who the winner is. I will come on live and announce that winner. Again, you get a 10,000K subscriber themed t-shirt and a gift card. There will be more contests and giveaways, I'm sure, in the near future, because we're all about giving and paying it forward. So we're excited about that. There's still grants available. So again, do apply for all of the grants that you can that are out there, your city, your county, your state. There are national ones. I posted some grants for female business owners here in the comments. So everything is here. All the resources and information you need to get the grants is here in the description, in the show notes. So it's there. Our grant tracker is online. We update it on a weekly basis. If you have not received or gotten your cheat sheet, your winning grant application cheat sheet and checklist, do pick that up. Do get that. Let me know in the comments if you want it. But it is in the show notes. So many of you out there have gotten it. So congratulations to you, because that is really going to help you on your journey to applying for the grants that are out there. You definitely want to use any tools that are available to increase your chances of winning. You want to make sure you submit a stellar application. You don't want to give them any reason to throw your application in the trash and not to even look at it because you didn't know what to put on the application. Okay, so I know a lot of you all ask me, if I provide one-on-one service, if I will apply for you at a fee. Yes, I can do that, but with the cheat sheet, you could take the information. I put so much information there, including examples on write-ups that I personally wrote in winning grant applications that I have submitted. So I would start there first. Use the tools that we have, and you definitely can sign up if you want a one-on-one with a fee, right? There is a fee for a consult, but you can do that. The link is also in the comments for that. So we just want you to be positioned to get your money during this time, making sure that you're making it a priority because you need it for yourselves. Your families out there, they have a need. Your business still needs to has a need. You want to sustain your business. You want to be able to rise and thrive and pivot and hire if you need to. You need to be able to get the marketing help that if you need to, more equipment. Funding is going to do that. And there's free funding out there. There are loans out there. So if you want a loan, there's still loans available. EIDL loan is still available. There's other relief loans out there. Just be careful about where you're going to. We always recommend reputable agencies, those that are approved by the SBA here, because everybody doesn't have that integrity. But free money is available. There are states giving out $200,000 and up. They're really looking for all of you all small business, especially minority and women businesses. So if you have not applied, use our grant tracker. Start there. Use that as your starting point. Research and make calls. You have to be intentional and proactive in your journey, in your search. We're doing the heavy lifting. So all you have to do is go down the list. And all you have to do is set your Google alerts to grants in your local community. And all you have to do is pick up the phone and call one of the agencies that we put in the grant tracker and say, hey, look, I'm a local small business. Are there any funds out there for me? And some of these loan programs are turning into grants. So you just don't know if you don't ask. You have a chance if you apply, but there's no chance if you don't even make the effort to apply for any of the monies that are out there. And they are out there. They definitely are. And so we definitely want to and get the money, just like some of your peers out there that we are winning them, are winning grants. They are getting funded. Funds are being deposited into bank accounts. So I have so many peers that have shared testimonials on the grants that I have received. So know that if I was able to do it, if they're able to do it, you can do it too. There is a grant with your name on it. Okay. So if you have any questions, as always, please leave them in the comments. You know, I always come back, follow up and engage and respond, answer any questions that you have. I will personally give you the link if you need it, if you can't find it, to the grant cheat sheet, or you could go to www.shebosstalk.com to get it. Okay. So this is Monday. Happy Monday. I hope you all are achieving all of your goals. I hope you are still being faithful in your journey, still staying resilient, still pressing forward, because that's what we have to do. I hope you all are still paying it forward. I hope you all are locking arms and collaborating and just leaning on each other for support. We are here to be a support system for each other so that we can rise and thrive. Yes, even in the midst of a pandemic, we can do it. Success stories happen. Millionaires are made in the midst of a crisis. So that can be you. That can be you for sure. So as always, continue to be the boss with amplified impact. Stay in good health and stay safe, and you will have a wonderful evening. I will be back later with another update. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.